After approximately 14 years of rumors, the Cleveland Browns finally signed Jadeveon Clowney to a one-year deal on April 14th, 2021. On the surface, this was a standard case of a former Pro Bowler signing a one-year prove-it deal after injury struggles. The Browns signed another player who fits this description, defensive tackle Malik Jackson, so what's the big deal about Clowney? Well, Clowney's career has been a lot more interesting. On February 14th, 2011, Jadeveon Clowney committed to the South Carolina... YouTube is not going to let me say that. He was the number one overall prospect according to 247sports.com, scoring a 105 rating, which I didn't even know was possible. This might be due to the 29 sacks and 11 forced fumbles he put up in his senior year, or it could be that he was 6'4", 255 and ran a 4.55 40 at the ripe old age of 17. After an impressive freshman season, Jadeveon Clowney exploded in his sophomore campaign for the Chickens, posting 13 sacks and 23 tackles for loss. His pinnacle moment came in the Outback Bowl against Michigan, where he had one of the most iconic plays in college football history. He blasted Michigan running back Vincent Smith so hard he lost both his helmet and the ball, which Clowney reached over and grabbed to recover the fumble he had just caused. Due to copyright reasons, we can't show you the video of this play, but here's an artist's recreation. In his junior season, Clowney was clearly looking ahead to the NFL draft. He had some minor injuries at the beginning of the year and sat out a few games due to them. While it's become a bit more normalized to essentially forego your junior season to prepare for the NFL draft, see Nick Bosa, Clowney received some criticism for this. But hey, he wasn't getting paid a dime and knew if he could get through the whole season without tearing an ACL, he was set for life financially. Who can blame him for that choice? On May 8th, 2014, the Houston Texans made Clowney the number one overall selection in the NFL draft. Despite not having a QB, they passed on Blake Bortles and Johnny Manziel and went with Clowney. Good on them for dodging those bullets. Now here's where things get a little different. When you take a defensive end at the top of the draft, you expect Myles Garrett or Mario Williams. Both posted double-digit sack numbers in both their second and third years, and fans could see that they were poised for dominance. Clowney was different. He missed most of his rookie season due to a torn meniscus, and when he came back, he wasn't the sack machine people wanted. In fact, Clowney has never hit double-digit sacks in a season, although he hit 9.5 and 9 in his last two seasons with Houston. Playing behind J.J. Watt while he was in the midst of one of the most dominant stretches in NFL history, people expected more out of Clowney. After 5 years of mild disappointment in Houston and with his contract extension looming, the Texans moved on from Clowney on August 19th, 2019, trading him to the Seahawks for a package including a third-round pick and... hey, that's Barkevius Mingo. Once again, Clowney appeared to be a mild disappointment for the Seahawks. He posted only 3 sacks in 13 games, and Seattle let him walk after the season despite trading for him. But hey, he posted his first career interception, so that was pretty cool. Then, last year, September 6th, 2020. Tennessee signed him to a one-year deal, and it resulted in exactly 0 sacks in 8 games before being placed on injured reserve with a knee injury. There's not much to say about his time with the Texans other than those words again. Mild disappointment. So that's the story of Jadeveon Clowney. 6 seasons, 3 teams, and only 32 sacks. Not a bust, but not the superstar you want at number 1. Well, here's the Shyamalan twist. Clowney was good. In fact, he was great. At times one of the best edge players in the league. He just wasn't good at what people expected him to be good at. To illustrate this, let's look at Clowney's PFF grades by season. In what was essentially his rookie year in 2015, he posted a very solid 75.2 grade, but we already see where this is going. Despite being average at rushing the passer, Clowney was, from the word go, an absolute monster against the run. We see this continue in both 2016 and 2017. In 2018, we no longer have to qualify it. He's a damn good pass rusher as well, posting a 79.7 grade. He's also possibly the best run defender in the league at his position, posting an utterly absurd 91.5 run defense grade. That's Aaron Donald level. In fact, despite what seemed to be a very disappointing stay in Seattle in 2019, we actually see this improvement continue. Despite only posting 3 sacks, he still posted a very solid pass rusher grade and continued stuffing the run. Overall, Jadeveon Clowney posted 5 consecutive years with a run defense grade over 80, while his pass rushing steadily improved. While you can argue that PFF grades are as unreliable as counting stats, this feels a lot closer to the true story of Jadeveon Clowney. While everyone expected a number 1 overall pick to treat the quarterback like his own personal whack-a-mole machine, Clowney excelled in the other half of the game, stuffing the run better than almost anyone in the league. While he never turned his insane physical gifts into being a generational pass rusher, he's much better than the counting stats show in that regard as well. And this is why the Browns pursued him. Defensive coordinator Joe Woods is well known for running the nickel defense, with the Browns manning 5 defensive backs over 60% of the time in 2020. If you're going to run 2 linebackers as much as the Browns will, your defensive line better be able to stop the run. Going into his 8th year in the NFL, we know what to expect from Jadeveon Clowney. He isn't going to light up the stat sheet, but he's going to do the dirty work. And that's exactly what the Browns need. Thanks for watching. For more Browns coverage and a comprehensive film study on Jadeveon Clowney, be sure to visit theobr.com.